Good morning and happy Saturday. How's everybody doing? So, a couple of days ago, we were talking about strategies and that we have strategies to feel certain things. We actually have strategies to feel everything. You have a Wi-Fi just doesn't work all that great. You have a strategy to feel attraction. You have a strategy to feel motivated. You have a strategy that can get you up in the morning, and you have a strategy to not get up in the morning. So, when you think strategy in that situation, think recipe. So think like, if you wanted to learn how to make a perfect apple pie, find somebody who has a great recipe for apple pie. And you then have to figure out what they do and then do the same things. If you execute the same recipe, you're going to get the same results. But you got to know a couple of things in order to do that. So, number one, you need to know the ingredients. Making the apple pie, you need to know how much butter, how much flour, how much salt, how many apples, right? So you need to know the ingredients, and they need to be specific. What type of apples? Do they need to be peeled? You're going to need to know specifics. And then the second thing you need to know is you need to know the order and sequence that you put in the various ingredients. Because if you put them in at the wrong time, are you going to get the right apple pie? No, you're going to get a big mess. So you got to do it just so. Got to cook the crust a little bit first and then put in the filling or however you. In that situation, so how do you do that in terms of your recipe? So you got to get yourself back to a specific time when you felt whatever that feeling is, and then ask yourself, what's the first thing that you either saw or heard or smelled or felt, and then get clear as to what that was. If you saw something, was it a picture? Was it in front of you? Was it behind you? Was it clear? Was it not clear? What was the situation? And if you figure out that syntax, that recipe, you can then execute it at any time. So let's say that you're in a relationship with somebody or you're dating somebody in whatever fashion. You can figure out what their attraction strategy is. Ask them about a time where they felt really attracted to somebody. It doesn't have to be you, but ask them about a time when they felt really attracted to somebody, and then ask them how they felt. And they'll go through with you their attraction strategy. They will say, oh, they looked at me a certain way, and then they walked towards me, or they said something, or they smelled a certain way, whatever it was. Now, that doesn't mean that that's their only attraction strategy, but that will give you a strategy, and you can run that, and every time that you run it, you will get that result. They will feel attracted. Now, it'll go away if you say something stupid, but at least it's a start. If you want to get up in the morning and feel motivated, all you got to do is remember a specific time when you woke up and were motivated and didn't need anybody to alert you. You didn't need an alarm. You didn't need anything. Everybody's got a day like that. So you go back to that specific time and you ran a strategy in order to wake up and feel motivated without an alarm. You saw something, heard something, there was a voice in your head, whatever that strategy is, go back to that time and figure it out. And then you can just play that again and you'll always get that result. So at least know that this skill and tool is out there. Learning how to use it can take some practice, just like riding a bike, but it's out there. And at any time, you can find your strategies or somebody else's strategies. And when you find those strategies, they can play that recipe and it'll never wear out. They'll constantly get that result. Incredibly useful. Hope everybody has a great day. April, great to see you. Mr. Drehobel down in Florida, great to see you too. Thank you so much for watching. We're all in this together. Let's take care of each other.